Welcome back to the shop. What's wrong with your Bobcat? We've got a call for a customer who has a skid steer with a snowblower, and apparently the snowblower's not working and it's snowing really hard. The road, usually I'll drive on snowpack, but the road is just turned to ice, so we got to stop and chain up so we can make it the rest of the way up the mountain. You know, just part of the joys of being in field service. So let's go get these tires chained up and see if we can make it to the job. Got the tire chains on, but oh, my hands are so cold. Oh, fingertips. It hurts to take off my gloves. Ow. But anyways, sometimes it's not worth taking the chance. The road was just so slippery. It's worth getting out and chaining up. I've had a couple close calls. Now I try not to chance it anymore. Well, let's warm up and go get this machine fixed, hopefully. Well, I made it about another mile down the road and we've got a snowplow. Truck broke down right in the middle of the road. I don't know if he's stuck or if his truck is broke, but there's nobody around and the hazard lights are on. Let's go out there, and I really don't want to put my truck in the ditch to go around it. Let's go see if we can figure out if the ground is soft enough to drive around it or what the deal is. That was easy. Well, we got the truck out of the road. We're rolling again. Still got another 1.5 miles to get to the job, and man, the road is so slick. So just going really slow, and tire chains make a huge difference on the rear, but the steer tires, when you go to turn, is still really slippery. So you just take it nice and easy. This is what the road looks like. Well, we made it to the right house, but I'm not pulling down in the driveway. I'm halfway up my leg here in the snow. So I'm gonna walk and see if I can find it. Well, actually, there's the garage down on the left. So that's where we're gonna find our machine. But yeah, a little too deep to be driving and not enough room for me to turn around, so. Yeah, so it wasn't hard to troubleshoot. So this is all an aftermarket system. Somebody put the snowblower on it, ran their own wiring, and what they did, it doesn't matter, you can't see in there. They the 12-volt part of the harness they tied into the backup alarm. So all I did was just try to trip the backup alarm and see if it would work. Well, it didn't work. So what do? We check the fuses, right? So we come back here, took the caps off the fuse box, and right here found a blown fuse. So yeah, I hope it's that easy, but the wiring on the blower itself is in bad shape, so we're gonna clean that up as well. But while we're here, man, look at this machine. This is a 1996 Bobcat 763, just in immaculate shape. Yeah, there's a little bit of leakage and stuff on it, but I was like, man, how many hours are on this machine? 500 hours on this machine. Oh, I love it. I want it. Here's what we had after fixing the fuse. We only had direction going one way in the linear actuator. So we need to find out why that is. And it looks like our brushes are just toast. Come on. Oh, there she goes. Okay. All right, so we got our brushes cleaned up, our armature cleaned up. Let's see if we can't get this thing back together and see if it'll work. Come on. So there's a mark on the case where it's got to line up. Tappity tap tap. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, this one's not gonna make it. A wire, unfortunately, is going to break. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't get the motor fixed today on the linear actuator, so we just took the motor off. They can move the chute by hand and get this driveway done in part of the road. Yeah, so he's already got it pointed in the direction he wants. There he goes. Made it down the mountain. The white truck that broke down in the driveway, when I was coming back down the mountain, the tow truck was there. Flatbed tow truck already had it loaded up, but the tow truck was in the ditch. He did not have his tire chains on. He thought he could make it out, so I just made sure he was okay, but he was so far in the ditch, there was nothing I could do to help him. So at least we made it down safely.